This is D, and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. It's in every single one of us. The desire to destroy, to condemn, and to harm. We want to say that no, it's only in Steven Stevens. It's only in Ken Williams. But no, it's in every single one of us. They are not the anomalies. You look at the front page news. You look at the news programs on television. What is their phrase? If it bleeds, it leads. You look at our programs that we love to see. It's in all of us. Criminal Minds, CSI, NCIS, Sons of Anarchy, also, what's that? Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. It's in all of us. Destruction, condemnation, and harm. Steve Stevens, Ken Williams, hey, they put their energies out there. Our energies, we just put into television, into movies, into video games, or even into violent sports. But Steve Stevens put his energy into Robert Godwin Sr. Ken Williams put his energies into Michael Greenwood. Both of these individuals killed. They were about destruction, condemnation, and harm. But if we're honest with ourselves, we imagine this stuff. We even talk about this stuff, but we don't act on this stuff. So for some reason, us not acting on this stuff makes us more noble. And let me tell you, it does not. True nobility is all about building up, forgiving, and helping. It's not just one of them, but it's all of them. Building, forgiving, and helping. A very good example of this building, forgiving, and helping can be found in Robert Godwin Sr.'s kids. Interestingly, they acknowledged that it's in there. What's in there? To destroy, to condemn, and to harm. But they also acknowledged their source of building and forgiving and helping. What is their source? The God of heaven and earth. Robbie, Tanya, and Debbie, just to mention a few of his children, were all about forgiving, and they manifested that with their desire to help. Forgiving just wasn't a word, but forgiving was action. They didn't just talk about forgiving, they were about forgiving. How so? Well, remember, they wanted to wrap their arms around him and show him love because it was obvious that he wasn't feeling love. They realized that this brother was hurting. Let's go with this example number 2. Then I'm gonna let you guys go. Kenneth Williams. Remember, Kenneth Williams exercised his energy or put his energy on Mike Greenwood. His dying wish was to see his daughter and granddaughter before he died on death row. So what happened? Well, a good Samaritan came along. In fact, I'd say a godly Samaritan. A godly Samaritan who believed in building up, forgiving, and helping, all that good stuff. And offered to pay for the flight for his granddaughter and his daughter to see him. Mind you, he was in Arkansas, and his daughter, Jasmine Johnson, and her daughter, his granddaughter, were on the West Coast, either Washington or Oregon. I'm not sure which one of those two states. That's an expensive plane ticket for one. And being that the granddaughter was 3 years of age, that wasn't no lap baby. She had to have a ticket also. So anyway, they flew them in so he could see his daughter and granddaughter before he was executed. My brother, my sister, I know good and well I'd be like, well, hope old boy has a picture in his pocket. Because that's all he's going to see of his daughter that he hadn't seen in 17 years. And that's the only way he's ever going to see his granddaughter. But this godly Samaritan came forward. Who was this godly Samaritan? Well, it was a young lady named Kayla. And the reason why she helped out was because, hey, Kayla lost her father when she was only 5 years old. So she's like, hey, you know what? I'm about building. I'm about helping. So let me build up. Let me help out. But remember, true nobility has all three of those components in place. So forgiving, how in the world would forgiving factor into this thing? Well, Kayla lost her father when Kayla was 5 years of age. Kayla lost her father because a man, a prisoner, had broken out of jail, killed a person, stole the vehicle, and rammed that vehicle into Kayla's father, as Kayla's father was trying to block him from going on another murderous rampage. Who was Kayla's father? Mike Greenwood. It's not enough to talk about forgiveness. You have to be about forgiveness. If you know anybody who's stuck on destruction, condemnation, and harm, please share this video with that person. If you know of anybody who is desirous of being about building up, forgiveness, and helping, share this video with that person. Because Lord knows we sure do need a world that's more focused on building up, forgiving, and helping. If this video has been helpful for you, please press like. Also, subscribe to our program. Lastly, go to www.destressmethod.com for more resource information and more resource support. That's all we got for now. This is D. Less stress for life. That's what's up. Peace.